Hey traders, this is Cousin Benny again with you on Tuesday, October 12th, after the close. I took BCSI, Blue Coat Systems, and WFC, Wells Fargo today, purely on technical merit, and I just wanted to go over with you why I took these two trades. BCSI I'm actually trading since yesterday. I was talking to Mr. Gas, and we were discussing whether or not he would get in it as well. I don't think he did. Regardless, I was looking at this nice move from the lower trend line to the upper trend line and just pushing up against that upper trend line, and the bounce off the 50 EMA. The squeezing of the Bollinger Bands here, I thought it might consolidate a little bit, but with the turn up in the RSI, the turn up in the stochastics, and the appearance of the histogram turning and moving in the other direction, I felt like it was not too aggressive a trade to enter options. So I took the 24s yesterday. I'm not sure what the cost was, but I do know the delta was at least 50 cents, which I always look at between 40 and 50 cents. Again, if you know anything about delta, the delta is basically the move you can expect if the stock goes from 24 to 25. Your delta is 40 cents. You can expect 40 cents in addition to the option price that you paid. So for every dollar, you'll get 40 cents, basically, plus you add in volatility and the other Greeks. So I took that trade, but then I started to break it down, as I always do. The daily looked good, so I looked at the 15-minute. 15-minute, I usually use a shorter time period for my actual trigger. And you'll see here that yesterday we had a nice run up in a flag. I actually bought here, but because of the action, I stayed in the trade. There's a lot of volume here. We did sell off a little bit, but because of the daily, if you remember what it looked like, I was pretty confident that this was going to work. So I went to a little bit longer time frame. I looked at the 30-minute. Pretty much the same information. Yesterday you could see the run up, this little flag, and then it broke down. We hit the 200 EMA and the 50, and we looked okay. Although yesterday we stopped right around the 8 EMA, so that's what kept me in it basically. Then I looked at the 60-minute. And from the 60, you can see we definitely held the 8 EMA. So I stayed with the trade. I did micromanage. You can see the stochastics embedded up in the 70-80 range. That kept me in it as well. MACD was moving through the zero line. Okay. So currently this particular trade is up about 30 cents from where I bought it. So I think I bought around $1.35 or thereabouts. I think it's around $1.65. I believe I'm in the 24s. The other trade was Wells Fargo, which I looked at from the perspective of this squeeze on the Bollinger Bands, and also the FOMC meeting today. I thought we might get a little pop. We didn't get as much as I expected, but we held pretty good. We stayed above the 8 EMA, the 20 EMA, and the 50. Okay, 200 is just above us, so we might get a little squeeze in there. I have the November 26 calls, I believe, so we have time on our side. I would like to exit before Friday options expiration. We might see a lot of volatility. Also, you see stochastics came down, hit the 50, and bouncing up. The RSI is turning up at 50, which is a good sign. And MACD is just squiggling around a little bit. I'd like to see a little bit better indication where we're going on the MACD. Okay, again, I look at the shorter time frame for a trigger. Today I got in right around the time Johnny was talking about it. I forget what time that was, but I thought it was early morning sometime. So today I got in right around this area right here, around the 8 EMA. We captured that. That was my trigger, the 15-minute chart. Looking at the 60 for confirmation. The 30 and the 60, I will look at both, so I'm going to talk about the same thing. You can see we have all these marching candles off the bottom Bollinger Band. Stochastics was really nice. and towards the middle of the day we got a nice crossover on MACD, and the MACD histogram went positive. So feel pretty confident about this particular trade. That's WFC and BCSI. This is Cousin Vinny with Day Trading Radio. Come and visit with us and we can talk about trades in the chat room. Have a good day and remember to take profits.